Good morning, good morning, good morning. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Good Monday morning to you. I'm your girl, Jeanette Smith, certified life strategist and mindset coach. And your niece wanted to jump up and say hi this morning. There they are. Yay! She just had to be in my lap. So for those of you new to me, this is Nala. She comes in from time to time. She's the Empowerment Tribe mascot. And we welcome her insights always. Happy Monday from a sunny but brisk Baltimore, Maryland. I hope you all are doing well. Good morning, Monique. Hello. Neil, what's up, fam? I see you, Miss Helen. Tamara, I see you. Good morning, and good morning to all of those of you across Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, and YouTube as well. Great to have you with. So Mindset Mondays are taking a spin. So I thought, I'll just come on and share, and then we'll just do what we do. I know that we are in an era of getting back to normal schedules, that things and routines that we had put down for a while are starting to now beg more attention of us. So with that in mind, I wanted to make sure that I was keeping a finger on the pulse of what was happening, what we need to be doing, and that I'm modeling to you the things that I coach. Good morning, cousin. Good to see you. Hope the ATL is well. Good morning, Darlene. How are you? Hey, brother. Good to see you, Kenny. Good to see you. So with that said, you all, we're going to shift kind of what we've been doing. You know, since the pandemic started, I came on at first every day with the 21-day release action journal, the devotional that we went through. And then after that, you know, we continued to do Mindset Mondays. We came back and did Life Unscripted, where I would interview different people and we would do different topics pertinent to the day as well. And then on Wednesdays, we would come back together for devotional. And then on Fridays, we would come back and do coaching, live coaching. And so now I need to shift focus toward my coaching clients. And I need to shift my focus in coaching toward them. And then also, you all know that I work with nonprofit and enjoy the work that I do with Bethel. And so, the 21-day release was phenomenal. Thank you, brother. Yes, you were one of the original men who held it down. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, how are you? Roger, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, brother. So for those of you who have been on this journey, you know what it has entailed, from streaming every day to streaming 3, 4, 5 times a week to now where we are in this season, which I believe is I'll come on Monday mornings. We'll set the tone for Monday Mindset, make sure that we start the week off right. And then Wellness Wednesdays, which will be a little bit of everything. It could be interviews. It could be, you know, me doing some sort of coaching, but it'll be focused toward wellness, mind, body, and spirit. And then we'll come back together on Mondays. So that's the new schedule. That's the direction that we're going. And I want to thank everybody who has been a part of this journey. I just know that there comes a time, there's a season for everything. And there comes a time to talk about it, teach about it, coach about it. And then there's a time to be about it, right? So just like I'm encouraging you all to make big moves, I got to do that too. So I'm going to take this time as we move toward the end of the year, just as I've been coaching you all to prepare for 2021. What does 2021 look like? We have got to get our plans together, right? And so I encourage you all to do that very thing, and that is to get your plan together for 2021 and build that dream. Speaking of building dreams, what are you talking about? Do y'all hear her talking? Yes, ma'am. What would you like to say? Because clearly you have some stuff to get off your chest. No? Okay. Speaking of building dreams, no matter who you voted for, no matter what you think, Black women, Indian women, all women, we are written into history with her story. We are written into history with her story. And 207 of you all agree, including the 71 comments. What a phenomenal time. And I think you all may have seen, I think somebody posted it on here. Yes, when you think about dream building, when you think about dream building and you look at all the obstacles that could be in your way in terms of, I've never seen anybody like me do this before, or nobody's ever stood in this place like me before, or all the opposition that's going to be, come at you because you dare to step in that space. What I want to say to you is this: whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, it doesn't matter. It's about building your dream. It doesn't matter what's come before you. It doesn't matter how they did it. What matters is, what are you going to do with what you have been given, and how will you work that? So I just want to encourage you. This was one of the true dream builder stories to come out of this, for me. No diss to the gentleman that ran, but we've seen you do this before. It was founded on the backs of men making decisions, and now we have female leadership that will also be a part of that. And I just think that's something, if you truly want to see a healed and healthy land, a healed and healthy nation, understanding the gravity of this and understanding the weight that this holds, understanding why this is something to be celebrated and a marker, then you get it. Yes, you get it. So excited about that. Also today, we're going to be looking at a topic that is going to help with this kind of season we are in. Because let's be honest, for the 7.5 million that voted one way, 7 million people voted the other way. And some people aren't going to be happy. Some people are not going to be happy. And this is going to trickle into your day-to-day experiences, whether it's through your work, people you work with, people that you are in your family even. I've had several clients who they're trying to work out the dynamic, in families. How do we get through this time when we are basically very split in things that we consider our values, things that we are split on concerning how we think, our thought process, how we manage our lives, how we make decisions. When you're split in those kinds of ways, it's going to trickle into kind of your everyday experience, right? And so what I want to do is I want us to look at and go back to, and some of you may remember because you all hit me up with like, whoa, and more whoa. It is about our sphere of influence versus our sphere of concerns. Do you all remember this? Look at the big green circle on the left. When you make your circle of concern as large as that, and the circle of what you control as small as what's in the middle, where you live, where you work, where you read, what you buy, you're spending way more time thinking about things that might concern you, but things that you have no control over, right? Versus the circle on the right, where the light colored circle is the largest. Those are the things that you can control: your attitude, your enthusiasm, starting a business, places you travel, where you work, what you read, what you buy, where you live, what skills you learn, leadership positions you hold, articles and books that you write. Those are the things that you can control. And so we want to make sure that we stay balanced in the season. We want to make sure that we don't spend more time in this area of concern. And if you look at how varied that is, the things that we will concern ourselves with, the weather, wars, weapons, and terrorist threats, natural disasters, political views of others, the news, the economy, what other people think of you. These things can concern us, but you can't control them, right? And one of the many ways we tend to get off track and bogged down is striving toward our goals outside of our sphere of influence. So the idea behind the sphere of influence is that those distinct areas that we have control over, or there are three distinct areas rather that we can sort our life into: the things we control, the things we influence, and then the things we can't, either for right now or always, right? So the things we can control, the things we can influence, and then the stuff that we can't influence right now or ever. Because sometimes you can have influence in one season and not in another. And so while we feel like there's nothing under our control, sometimes it's often those things that we need to reassess. Do you really not have control over that? Because sometimes, let's be honest, we try to give ourselves a pass. Well, I don't really have any control over that. Right. So when I say relationships, there is an area of relationships you have control over. That's how you show up for the relationship. You have control over that. Now, you can't control how other people receive that and how they react and respond back to you, but you do have a part in relationship because you have the energy you bring to the space, the understanding you bring to the space, the energy and the enthusiasm that you bring to the space. So don't give yourself a pass like, well, I can't control with it. No, there is a piece. Make sure we assess it rightly, right? Because even under enormous pressure, when you can feel trapped, you always have this ability to go back and go, is this something I have control over? Is this something I have influence over? Or is this something I need to let go? Good morning, Leola and Annette. Hello. Right? You always want to make sure that you're assessing that. And so today, I just want to ask a question. I want you to think about the things that you've been giving a lot of time to. Where are you currently spending the majority of your focus and time? Is it in the area of concern or the area of your control and influence? Have you been spending more time, energy, and effort on the things that concern you, but are outside of your influence and control, or the other way around? I would love if you would like to share that in the chat with us so that we can kind of just get a overview of where we kind of are. I think if you scroll through, our timelines, particularly when we're in a political season, people will start out trying to have influence and then try to control, right? And you can watch it just devolve in the thread. Somebody shares an idea, somebody else shares an idea. You can receive it or not. But after a certain point, I can't control what you think. You can't control what I think. You might influence me. You might give me new information to think about and to say, I never thought about that. Or I could say, I thought about that. No, that doesn't work for me. Right? But you cannot control others. So something to keep in mind as we continue in the weeks ahead, right? We have the ability to influence factors, and we can influence in the right way or the wrong way. So always make sure that you're checking yourself about your intentions. What's your big fat why? Why are you invested in this? And why are you trying to influence? I posted something in our Facebook group today, the Empowerment Tribe today, about the responsibility of influence. What we share in there is important. And I'm going to guard that because people trusted me to start this group, right? And so when you want to share and you want to influence, what is your why? What is your motivation? Is it self-serving or is it outward pointed and focused for serving others, right? And trust me, it's not hard for people to figure that out, right? It's not hard for people to figure out if you're being self-serving or if you're trying to be a servant leader and serve others. So we can't control others' behaviors and attitudes and actions, but we can offer advice, insights, guidance, and provide on top of that evidence so that people can make the best decision that they can make for themselves. It still may not line up with your decision, and that's got to be okay, right? And then there's another area that we have where we don't have any control or influence over at all. You don't have any control or any influence over that at all. And that can tend to be the largest area that we get focused on because, we like certainty. So we want to control stuff. We want to lock it down, right? But there is a majority of what happens in life that is not under our direct control. It just is. That's just what that is. And so, that's why we work together as your coach to try to recognize and accept what these areas are and how we concentrate more energy into the area of what we can influence. That's where you want to be. Willie says, I can always tell when I'm out of balance. My circle of control is where I tend to be. That's great. That's great insight. That is great insight. And it's a mark of maturity because we can all get off track, right? We can all get off track, but it's about trying to figure out, how do I adjust? How do I make that little 2 millimeter adjustment and just swing myself back into alignment? Thank you for sharing that. Annette says, serving others for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the responsibility we have when we serve others is to be clear about that and to make sure that we're always checking ourselves on about that. So there's your one question. That question will help you, like Willie, figure out, am I out of balance or am I right where I need to be? Where do you spend most of your time? The second question I had for you today is, what can you do to expand your circle of influence or build more positive energy in your life and at work? How do you focus more on your circle of influence? And how do you build that out through more positive energy? First, you have to realize kind of where you are in that, right? If you have been in your circle of concern and not focus more so on what you are in control of and have an influence over, you'll have to go back and do that first. But that's the offering I have for us today, because whether it's you getting prepared to go to Thanksgiving, safe Thanksgiving gatherings, whether it's about you going back to work, whether it's about, you moving through this political season, think about your circle of concern versus your circle of influence and control. And if you will revisit this, and I'll post this in our Empowerment Tribe Facebook group, if you think about it this way, this will make Thanksgiving a lot easier for you. It just will. You won't sit there trying to argue Uncle Frank down about one thing or the other. You're not going to be messing up everybody's night when you could be sharing a good peach cobbler, trying to argue out stuff that you don't have any control over. Share ideas, share concepts, share insights, share evidence, because people, not just because I think so. And then after that, float on. Live and let live. Live and let live, and have some more peach cobbler, right? It's going to be important for us moving forward to heal ourselves, to heal our country, to heal families, to heal relationships. A lot of relationships, I don't know if you understand how marriages took a hit because they were at home trying to deal with each other in a way that they had not done before the pandemic. They weren't with each other 24/7 all the time. They had work and other things to distract and to fill other voids. And now you're just dealing with your spouse or significant other. And I've had clients that had to come to an awakening about what did that mean, because they realized that other things had become a distraction to the relationship. So I encourage you to look into the areas of your life and see whether it's work or whether it's relationships or whether it's, just how you move and flow with people in general. What am I doing to keep myself in balance? Annette, float on. The floaters, baby. Float on, float on. Hey, okay, that's old school. Some of you won't even know. If you're not a part of the Empowerment Tribe, I would love for you to join us. Text the word release to 22999 or join our Facebook group, where I go and I post these resources so that you can continue to marinate in them and think about them. That's what's important, that you get it not only for this right now moment, but that you get it moving forward. And I want to share today a quote that I hope will help guide you. We like a good quote. We like a good meme, and we like a good quote. So I just want to share one with you that gave me some inspiration, and I hope that it will inspire you this week as well. Think about it this way. Never think a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all who ever have. That's a quote by Margaret Mead. But think about it. Never think that a few caring people can't change the world, for indeed, that's all who have ever changed the world. Think about that in terms of your own dreams. Don't think that you can't accomplish the thing that is burning on the inside of you. If you get the right tribe around you, you get the right key holders, the right bridge builders. Those of you who have read my book, From Dream to Reality, you know what those people are, and you are walked through how to find them. Once you get that tribe of your own together, there's nothing you can't build. There's nothing you can't do. And we are in the season of dream building. We're getting ready for 2021. We're getting ready to not get ready to get a plan. We're getting the plan now so that when 2021 rolls on in, we already know how to run toward the roar, how to run toward our dreams, how to make it manifest. Dreaming alone isn't bad, but you got to believe it and then build it, or it remains a dream, right? So I hope this has been helpful to you today. Think about area of concern versus area of influence and control. Bring yourself back into alignment, no matter where you have to show up. And then remember that a few caring people can change the world. That's all who have ever changed the world, are the people that have bounded together in one common cause, one common vision, one common goal, and got it done. Got it done. I'm so glad we had this time together, y'all. Share it. These are bite-sized nuggets that anybody can grab a hold of, even on replay. If you're watching via replay, please let me know that you are watching via replay so I can come back and tag up and see what you're up to and give some insight and some feedback, because I like to holla back too at even the replayers. So yes, you're a part of the tribe. And then I'll see you inside the tribe. If you haven't joined, I put it up there for you. It's a Facebook group of people who just love to empower, inspire, entertain, and inform people in original ways. They share, and congratulations to Pamela, who shared a great testimonial of getting active again and getting back in alignment, mind, body, and spirit for herself. Lost a lot of weight. She's on that bike. Girl, do it. We are proud of you. That's what we do. We encourage each other. We share with each other, and we try to help other people see that you're not alone in this journey of life where, you have to do it by yourself. There's always somebody willing to encourage you, somebody always willing to shake their pom-poms for your small win. That's what that tribe is about, and I hope you'll join us there. Thanks so much, y'all. I love you to life, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey to help empower your mind, your body, and your spirit. I hope you've enjoyed our time together as much as I have. Make sure you stay connected. Become part of the tribe, the inner circle. Text the word RELEASE to 22999 and get all the updates on events and happenings and pop-ups that I do. Let's grow this community. Bring more hearts and minds into the room. Share the streams. Join our tribe, our Facebook group, and support through products and services that'll help you continue to make better decisions for better living. Like this resource, From Dream to Reality, Navigating the Path to Your Life Purpose. This top-selling action journal has helped thousands of people find and follow their purpose. You can get it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The link is in the post. The Empowerment Tribe is about empowering one another. So follow me on social media so I can follow you back and see what you're up to. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Periscope. Thanks again for tuning in. We are the Empowerment Tribe. Together, we are light bearers in the world. Love you to life. See you next time.